these three things down. I don't know if you did or not, but I want to recap because the mindset of culture on the TP Experience team is that we winners, baby. All right, so we don't got that. Oh, maybe we might win, or I don't know. Like heck no. All right, so it's like I don't know if you follow football, but it's like being on Alabama or the Patriots. You know, like we got tradition, right? So I just want you to know at least what's the culture and the mind frame or the expectations I have. All right. I see you as greatness. I see you as you're gonna get this thing done. I see you that $100 million player like my franchise. Like that's how I see you. So meaning because I see that, I'm going to expect that. But I also know that you're gonna get better, you're gonna make mistakes. Understand that we all human. Cool?
Right.
All right. So basically on the steps, right? So I told you, then we talked about how we're going to run your body like it's a business, correct?
Correct.
Right? So the three things, if you write these three things down, okay? These three things is, number one, is going to be plan, okay? So that's what we're going to go over, the whole plan, how to do a shebang, okay? All right? Now, so, and write this down next to plan. Here we go. Lack of planning, write this part down. Lack of planning creates erratic behavior and decisions. Okay, us being CEOs of this team, April, we'll have no time to be guessing. I don't want you, right? I don't want to run a business and we say something like this. Well, I think inventory coming on Friday. Well, I guess that's going to that's erratic decisions, behaviors, but we want to make sure that we have a good foundation and we make sure that things are running smoothly, right? So our number two is going to be fundamentals. So write that down, fundamentals. And that's basically going to be, this is your daily, habits, right? Daily and weekly habits. So that's my goal. Our goal really is to interrupt whatever patterns or habits that you have that stop you from you getting to your goals and to create new patterns, right? And the last one is number three is execution, right? So that's going to be with finishing and committing to the plan. Okay, so that's our three things. We plan it, we got good habits, and we execute. That's it. That's how you win it. Anything you want to do, sweetheart, we're going to bring this into the weight loss part of it. Sounds cool?
Okay.
All right. Great. So I know that we had it. I'm going over what we have so far. I know Monday through Sunday when we work this out, I know faith-wise, you don't have nothing that you kind of tie down or do like that way. Like, meaning you go out the house and go somewhere. Right. And then with family, you don't really have, you have kids?
I do. I have three kids, one step kid.
Got you. Oh, awesome. But you don't have any like obligation, like I take her to practice, right? So this is awesome. And then you work from 8 to 4, 4:30 or so is when you work, right? So kind of the same. So it's awesome. So you know that our workout times, right? I'm just quizzing you, just kind of see what you know. So we have workout times at what time on online? Do you know what times they are?
5:15, 8 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Look at this, awesome. I heard you a smart girl. They told me.
Saturdays at 9.
Oh yeah, awesome, right? So now that lets me know that Monday, Wednesday, that I can either see you at 5:15 or 7 p.m., right? At 5:15 a.m. So see online training is like coming to practice. Okay, right? So where you come to practice, show up, and you're gonna learn more moves, exercise you're gonna learn, but also with us doing more like encouraging at the end talk. I do a lot of different types of like mental training, or maybe how to start the day. And also we have somebody, in the class, they'll give us some kind of encouragement before they leave, So I want to make sure you get to know your teammates. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Do you see any reason that will make you not be on those days? Is there anything for this week? So let's say this week. Let's say Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
No.
Booyah. Awesome, right? So we have those days, and again, we have that set up, and you know how to get on Google Hangout now. So this is what we use, okay? So now we have the time. So now I want to go over with the home on the home workouts, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take over your screen real quick.
Okay.
Sounds cool. And let me share it. Yeah, I want to go straight from here, so I won't be all over the place. So let me know if I'm not. All right, so I'm taking over the screen. Let me know if you can see my screen or not.
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Okay, so home workouts. All right, I'm actually going to be adding two more. So let's say you cannot go and maybe make a workout or go to the gym. Okay, this is option number two. So write down like option number two and somewhere, and just put home workouts. Okay, I'm just kind of putting this up. We can play around with it, record it. So all right, so when you go to here, and I sent that document to you yesterday, and it says home workouts. You have in an email. All you gotta do is just double click right here, or if you're going from your phone, you can double click it. It's an app. Just copy and paste it, and you can go right and go straight into YouTube. Okay, so I just double clicked it. So I have 3 workouts that have no weights. I'm gonna have 3 workouts that have kickboxing and 3 dumbbell workouts, toning. So you have a total of 9 different exercises you can do. All right. So now when I pull up the workout, hopefully it should be coming up. Here we go. Booyah, it's coming up now. So do you see my screen?
Yes.
So it'll come just like this, a workout, booyah, and you just follow me what to do, and I'll kind of go through the workout, and you follow it, booyah, be good to go. So you have that. This is an example of like a dumbbell workout. So kind of let you know what you need. If you have a watch, a clock, something, 4 total exercises, and then you have 5 rounds of it, and then booyah. And I just kind of go here. All right, and you just follow me just like that. Booyah. And these are just regular workouts that we did in classes, so it's not something like, oh my God, I never did that move. So you have an idea what these moves are, but it's very simple. But then again, it's another option for you to work out. Sounds cool?
Okay.
All right. So that's that, right? So let's say, hey, T, you know what? I want to go to the gym. Cool, no problem. So I also have a way for you to go to the gym. Is that something that you want to do, go to the gym, or what for yourself? Do you go to the gym now?
I do, but only for like cardio. I don't do too many weights at the gym.
Got you. And what gym are you part of? I think you said
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. Awesome. I love it. So what will happen is, all right, so of course I will set you up, right? And let's say, give you an example, my girl Jamie here. All right, so you will have a calendar just like this. All right, and when you go to the app, only 3 things that you're going to see is going to be meal plan, calendar, and progress. You're not going to see these 2, only these 3 right here, okay?
Okay.
So all you really have to go to is calendar. That's really it, really mostly. And you will have the workouts on the days on Tuesday and Thursdays. So Tuesday and Thursdays, I will put workouts for you. And what you do is you'll have just like this. It'll say week 1 to 4 for you. It will have that, not 9 and 12 since you started. I just click on it. Once you click on it, all right, let me go to instructions. It'll look just like this. It'll let you know exactly what to do. You have the exercises just like this, very simple. And it'll tell you 3 rounds, how many reps. Now, if you say, hey, I don't know how to do it, you just click on it. A nice little cool little white guy is going to be like, hey, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Very simple stuff. The exercise April I'm going to have is going to be simple for you. I'm not going to have it where it's too difficult. So you're going to have 3 phases. The first phase, April, is going to be just machines, simple stuff. The second phase is going to be free weights. And the third phase is going to have a mixture where you do like cables and different things like that. So we're going to gradually have you to where you're learning of how to use the gym. That sounds cool?
Sounds great.
Awesome. All right. So that will be on Tuesday and Thursdays, but I'm also going to put one on Sunday. It's going to be just like a home workout. So that will be on Sundays. If you want to do a workout or you want to do that workout on a Tuesday, Thursday, I just want to make sure that you're just getting your exercise in. Is that cool?
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So that's what that part. All right. So now, okay, I'm going to go to one more thing, and you have this document, all right, and write down number 3, put cardio, or put cardio workouts.
Okay.
Okay. So on the cardio workout, I believe I sent this to you. It says cardio and home workouts. I actually probably need to change it just to cardio. We'll talk about that. So here, okay. So when you go to the gym, I want to make sure you're doing efficient cardio stuff. So when you scroll down, you're going to see where it says, like, if you're walking outside, this is a routine. So do you do treadmill or elliptical? What do you do when you do cardio?
Mostly treadmill, but if I work out at work, I'll do the elliptical.
Elliptical? Booyah.
Yeah.
So this is different ones you can do. So you have like maybe a 4 minute uphill walk and maybe like a little slight jog or maybe a 2 minute walk. And when I say a jog, I mean like a little faster than a power walk, right?
Okay.
Or you could just do, a faster walk. But I just want to make sure we're getting your heart rate up and down. 'Cause I want to make
Okay.
sure that we're going to burn a lot of calories, but fat. But I also want to have it to where we are getting metabolism faster. And working out this way is going to do what's called interval training. So elliptical, same thing, 2 minute regular pace and like 30-second faster pace. Or maybe you might do a 4 minute regular pace and then 1 minute faster pace. Or maybe you want to do, 50 seconds regular pace, 10-second faster. So you can play around, but just want to make sure you're doing intervals, okay? You can pick one, booyah, and this way
Okay.
you go cardio. Sounds cool?
Sounds great.
All right, so we got the workouts together. We got the home workouts. You know how to do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. We have the Trainerized at Workout Gym. So go there, and also you have your cardio, what I just showed you, and of course also you have home workouts, the ones that you follow me. So the reason why I do it this way is I want to make sure you have a lot of different options where you're not stuck to one thing. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I have that. All right. So booyah. All right. So now if you can for me, I want you to write the word down feedback on your paper. Okay. Feedback. Okay. So now we got the business going. We got the employees. We got the marketing. We good to go. Now we got to make sure our activities we're doing as business CEOs that we're getting feedback, right? So it's 3 ways how we're going to get feedback on your body, on your activity. Okay. Number 1. So write down number 1. And it's going to be scale. Okay.
Okay.
And next to scale, write down hold on. Every Saturday morning before you eat. Okay. So, and you will take a picture of that scale.
Okay.
All right. And you will send it to my email address, and that's just my tpfitexperience@gmail.
Okay.
Okay. So and that's the same email that I sent you when I sent your stuff, that email, right? So that's every Saturday before you eat. And the reason why it's every Saturday we want to do it because we want to make sure we can measure around the same time, the same day. Because if you do it after you eat, I'm not saying you don't know this, but I want to make sure that we clear as CEOs. If you do it after you eat, it won't be accurate because you have food, you have maybe you ate breakfast compared to the last time you didn't eat breakfast. So we want to make sure we get as accurate as we can. All right. Okay. All right. And also what you'll do is you'll add that scale. All right. You add that on your Trainerized. Okay. All right. So here we go. So this is your booyah. Right. So every Saturday, what's going to look like is going to look like this. Like on the 31st, what you're going to have is here. It's going to say body stat. Okay. So every Saturday, say track it. What you'll do is you will go to it and you will just click on it from your phone or computer. It'll say add measurement, right? And then all you do is put your weight right there. So whatever, boom, 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 put your weight and you will save it. Okay. You will do that every Saturday. So you'll send a picture to me and you will upload it on the app. So boom. So now write down number 2. Now on feedback, write down number 2. Now this is going to be waist measurements. Okay. Waist measurements. So on this measure tape, all I want you to do, all right, when you measure, okay, write down there, measure top of hips. Okay, your hip bone. I'm sorry, your hip bone, top of your hip bone. So I'm going to bring this up so you can see me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put it around me. I'm going to find my hip bone, right? Top part of it may go here, okay? Now write this down, okay? You will stand up tall. All right, take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, you see what it is? Boom, do it again. Then you go here, boom, and just let it go. All right, so I want to be the same because if you hold it in, the next time you let it out, it won't be the same. And you're like, T, how do I gain 3 inches? All right, I don't want you to go crazy, right? So it's like you getting a wedding dress. I want to make sure it's right. So, all right, so now what you'll do, same thing. The reason why I'm doing it because I want to make sure we're tracking this stuff, okay? Because I want to make sure that we can really help you out, but you can see the work that you have put in. So I'm taking you over again, all right? So now the next week, right? What you will do is you will add on, and this is every 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. Write down the measurements. Write down every 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right. And as you do it over and over, April, it's gonna be like boom, like it's nothing, right? So I don't want to overwhelm you. Like, oh my God, like it's just bam. So that's why our job the first 3 weeks kind of help you along and have you going. So every 2 weeks you'll do your measurements, all right? And then now what you'll do is, and can you see my screen?
Yes.
So let's say the 7th, right? The 7th come, right? You add measurements, and we're gonna add what? What is it we're gonna add?
Waist measurement.
Boom. And what else?
Weight.
Yep, because that's every Saturday, right? So we always going to add the body weight, and then of course with the waist, booyah, cool, right? So now number 3, last one, because we got 3 things of feedback. Number 3, write down photos. Okay. So what you would do today, all right? I'm going to put it here. You're going to take pictures, photos of yourself. Very, very simple. And how you do it is you'll just take a picture of the front, the side, and the back. All right. Can you see my screen still?
Yes.
Perfect. It'll look just like this. I'm going to show you. So my girl here. So like with her, she had hers on the 2nd, and she's going to have her again on the 21st because every 3 weeks. So when I click on it, just from the front, from the side, and the back, just like that. Sports bra, shorts, something simple, because I want you to see differences in so many ways, not just the scale. Especially with you, you're not somebody that's 300, 400 pounds, so you're going to see more pictures, more measurements, more than weight, all right, quicker than somebody else, all right? So that's your 3 ways, and again, all you'll do is you'll see it on your, I'm going back to you, April, and it'll be already placed. So I'm placing everything on there. So you don't got to think too much, because when you see on the 7th, it's already going to say, boom, take pictures, photos. So it's going to remind you. So you don't have to think too much like having a smartphone. All right, it's going to remind you on your calendar. So the more you go to your calendar, which you'll be doing anyway, then you'll know that, okay, boom, I got to take my photos. It's going to be just a habit. Sounds cool?
Okay.
All right. So I have it for today. So today I have time to tell your boo, hey, I didn't take pictures. Have it like by a light. Usually bathroom lights are good. So find a light that's pretty good in your house and do the same place, and that'll be today. Sounds cool?
Sounds cool.
Awesome. January, what's this first? Perfect. So actually your day on your measurements, booyah, is going to be the next one. 27. So let's say you did it there. So the next time you're going to do it is going to be on the 14th. All right. On that Saturday. Then we go after that. I just want to put it here. Okay. Booyah. So that take care of that. So we got the feedback. That's for my job. Keep you accountable how to coach you. So I know, okay, if you're struggling, I know, okay, to help you. But if you're not posting it, I'm not knowing what you need help in. And this is what my job is for, is to coach you. But you're forcing me to coach you because you're putting your things out there. Okay. So we have that. All right. So now go to the next one. So now we're going to talk about focus board. So now write down focus board.
Okay.
Okay. Booyah. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. So on the focus board, all right, write down focus board. Write down, put send, SEND. All right. You will send me this Sunday to share plan. And I'm explain. So you'll send it Sunday. So Sunday, you write this out and you'll send it to me. Right to that email address, same thing. And then Saturday, you will send it to me again along with your weight. But that will show me how you execute.
Okay.
So Sunday, show me the plan, and Saturday, how you execute.
So does information change on it from?
Yep. It will change on this. And we do it week to week, and that's why we do it week to week, because hopefully your schedule at least a week in advance, and then booyah. So every week you will send this to me. And it'll take like 2 or 3 minutes. Very, very simple. Cool.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So focus board. So we have plan here. So let's say I'm gonna do it for me. Okay. So let's say you. Right. Let's say you. Do you ever do meal prep or things like that? All right. So what days work for you that you usually meal prep?
I looked at your board earlier today, and
I love it.
I was kind of ashamed because I really only meal prep once a week.
Okay, no, girl, don't be ashamed. But does that work for you on the weekends?
It has been, for the most part, it's working. I do realize that I should include another meal prep day closer to the weekend because weekends are the trouble spots for me.
Oh yeah. So you see how we already fixed you. So it's awesome because that was me. When I was on my weight loss journey, I used to cook during the week, but I never cooked for the weekend, and that's why I had like average results until I started cooking on Friday, and it made me my Saturday and Sunday so much easier to make good choices. So yeah. So for you, you do it what, like it's Sunday or Monday? When do you usually do it?
I usually do it on Sundays. This week I had to do it. Well, today is my meal prep day.
Oh yeah. And things change. Awesome. That's why we do every week. So we do Monday. Let's say you do Friday. The reason I like Friday, couple of things. One, because you cook it. You don't want to waste it, hopefully. One. Two, it gets you in the mental mind frame of, okay, I'm going to do good on the weekend. But also, when you cook your food Friday, hopefully you can eat a good food Friday night. And then Saturday weigh-ins, you can get a good showing. So adding a Friday, sweetheart, is going to help you. But again, we're going to just experiment and figure out what works, what don't work. Cool?
Okay.
So every time you do an online class, I want you to put TP only because that'll let me know, okay, we're going to work together. So give examples. So let's say Monday, boom, yesterday you did at 8 a.m. You put TP, right? And when you work out in the gym, you do it in the morning, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. I think you said like around 6:30. When did you go?
Yeah, about 6:30.
Booyah. All y'all put, boom, 6:30 a.m. And then if you do Wednesday, boom, 5:15 a.m., boom, done. And you just put it all the way. You figure out what day is your rest day. If it's Sunday, boom, Sunday my rest day. And it could change. It might be Friday my rest day because I got a lot going on. And then I just do maybe a home workout or something on Sunday. So that's why we wanted to have it week by week. Because I don't want to expect that you can do the same thing over and over and over, which I understand is not realistic. That sounds cool?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right. Commit. So we talked about yesterday was that yesterday? Yeah. Make sure that we are making needs to be a part of you. The goal, if you want to sustain this, sweetheart, I want to make it to where, hey, I'm not trying to be healthy. Like, this is just me. Like, my habit, this is me, right? The way you talk, the way you do things. That what makes you. So here is we're going to have, okay, out of these 5, which ones that we need to work on. So that's what this list is. It says, okay, this is still not fully me, but it's up there and let Terrence know, okay, which ones I still have to work on. So number 1, eat during the first 30 minutes. Is that something? And this is for 7 days a week, April. I want to make sure I say that too, not just like 5 days. So eat in the morning when you first wake up. Is that something you need to work on for every day?
Maybe something I should work on for every day.
Oh yeah, awesome. That's it. Boom. Right? And then how about eat every 3 hours, 7 days a week? Right? It's fine. Perfect. All right. And eat protein with every meal?
No, that's not a problem.
Perfect. And then drink gallon water a day?
Yes.
Okay. And then, like I said, I'll tell you the same thing. Loan, Taco Bell, loans. Steakhouse is open. Number 5, always going to be up there, right? Temptations, right? Yeah. So now I'm knowing, okay, 1, 2, 4, 5. Booyah. Okay, we gotta get you my accountability water bottle because that's going to help you out so much. So every client I have get that, and I'll just give you the site to order that. It's only $20, but it's going to help you so much with that water. I think I showed you yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you want to get that, make it easier. So we have that. So now I know. Okay. This helps me because also lets me know, okay, what do I need to help you guys out? What I need to talk to you guys about? So if I know a lot of people have in the morning, I know I'm going to send a video to motivate you guys to eat in the morning. If I know it's water, I'll do more water type things. So this helps me to know what kind of content to put to motivate you guys. Sounds cool? All right, so commitment of the month. I know we only got like 5 days left. All right, but what commitment, all right, let's say for this week that we want to work on, right, of the month. So is it number 1, number 2, or number 4? That you say, you know what, I want to work on this one.
I want to work on number 4.
Booyah, done. So we'll put number 4 up there, and this stuff you will print off. Let me say that. You will print this sheet off, okay? I just have it up here for me to show you in this PDF form, but print it all. Let's print about 5, whatever, how many weeks in a month, so you can have it. Booyah. So I want you to write down the benefits of it, right? So this lets me know what you guys know. Do you know why drinking water is very important for fat loss?
I know that it keeps your body hydrated.
Okay, keep hydrated. Awesome. Anything else?
from what I've been told, is good for your skin.
Good.
But
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
far as weight loss,
Yeah, cause girl, you don't care about the skin like that when it comes to weight loss. You want to know how drinking this gallon of water that I struggle with gonna make me lose this body fat, right? So the reason why I say that because that was my thing. People told me to eat breakfast, but nobody broke down why or how it would deal with weight loss. I would say good metabolism, but metabolism wasn't something why I want to lose weight, or I want to start dieting. Why? Because I want a fat metabolism. No, I say I want to start because I want to take off my shirt and feel good. So I want to make sure that we're putting everything towards your goals, fat loss. So yes, so keep hydrated. Definitely good, of course, because that's going to have it to where you don't feel so hungry, right? 1, 2, it will keep you fuller. So you don't have to be starving, what I don't want. Then also it's going to help to where fuller, hydrated, but also for your muscles. All right, 75% of your muscles is water. So if you working out and you're, eating healthier, yada yada, your muscles like, hey, April, you say you want to tone, but you're not giving me the water I need so I can have them grow. So that's why a lot of skinny guys or bodybuilders, they walk around in water jugs because they understand that water is what's going to help my muscles to tone, grow. But I don't want you to where you say, well, I'm not toning up. I'm like, yeah, because we ain't probably drinking enough water. So doing that all together, right? And the more muscle you have is going to what? It's going to have your metabolism even faster, all that kind of stuff. And also, yes. And then with you, drinking water, I want to make sure that you're able to, when you urinate, that's when fat come out. So little fat cells come out through your urination, but also because you're sweating. So I don't want it to where your body's like, we're going to hold on to this water because, yes, you're working out, you're going hard, but you ain't giving no water. So then when you step on the scale, you're like, why am I losing no weight? It's because your body's like, hey, you got goals, but we got to survive first. So you got to make sure that we're giving your body enough water, all right? So that's why that gallon is important, because I want you to hold on to that extra water weight that your body don't want to give up. Cool?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, all right? So now on this win-loss, the reason why you want to print it is because we're going to monitor this commitment, okay? So this board going to monitor what again?
Our wins and losses.
Yep. And it's going to monitor what? Like, what is this going to monitor?
It's monitoring whether we're being on the plan the way we're supposed to, exercising, eating right, and sticking to what we say we're sticking to.
Booyah. Awesome. So what I truly want this to do, this going to be only for your commitment of the month. Okay? Because I want you to win on this. The problem that people have on weight loss is they trying to focus on so many things at one time and they feel overwhelmed or they can't master one thing. So that's why I have one commitment, because I really want to make sure that we could work to master this, or I could at least coach you to where this doesn't become a problem. So let's say today, right? No judging, right? So let's say today you was not able to get your water, right? You're going to put an X right there. Okay? Tomorrow you get your gallon of water, boom, you get a check. So that's why you send this to me on Saturday. So when I see wins or losses, now I can know who to coach. Okay, April, I see water, what's going on? Yeah, I'm struggling. Okay, cool. Have you tried doing this? No, have you tried that? So I'm going to give you a lot of ideas. That's what you're servicing me for, to give you ideas, right? But again, if I don't know you're struggling, I don't know that you need my help, all right? So please don't feel like, oh my God, I got lost, I want to send to him. I'm not your daddy, April, 1. Okay, and 2, I tell all ladies, I'm like a doctor, okay? If you break your leg, I don't care if you broke it robbing a bank or you're trying to help a cat out of a tree. I just want to fix you, okay? So there's no judgment with me. So if you have all losses, I'm more happy that you told me you had all losses. I'm more happy that I know that I can help you and fix you compared to you got all W's and then we're not losing weight and now I'm struggling to figure out how, right?
Okay.
So go with that approach, cool? And at the end of the month, April, we're going to see how many wins and losses, okay? All right? And the reason why we're doing it because I want to make sure that we can get at least like 80% of B, but I want you to see yourself like, hey, T, you know what? Boom, I had this many losses, or maybe I saw I got better the second half of the month. Like, I want to make sure we're seeing improvement, and that's all it's about. And last but not least, on the focus board is goals of the week, okay? So write down the word goals of the week. Okay, and goals of the week, it can be dealing with maybe I want to make all my workouts. Maybe I want to lose a pound. Maybe I want to go 7 days drinking my water. Maybe I want to eat breakfast every morning. Whatever goal you may have, I want you to have something that you're chasing. That's what's going to stimulate you on this journey, that you're always being challenged. Okay, how I do with nutrition, I'll keep it easy. I just focus on energy that goes in, energy go out, or calorie goes in, calories out. That's it. I don't want to go too technical, too deep, because everybody's different, but I want to make it easy, okay? So are you familiar with like rest of metabolism rate, things like that?
Kind of, sort of.
Oh, perfect. That's why I love teaching. Here we go. So, all right. So here we go. So if you lay in the bed all day and did nothing, you ever seen those people on like My 600 Pound Life? Those shows?
Yes.
Right? So they basically stuck and they lay in the bed all day, right? Mm-hmm. So if I take their weight and times it by 9 or 10, that's how much calories that they will burn a day just sitting around doing nothing. So when I get your weight, and your weight is, how much you weigh right now? I think you said 172. I forgot. What was your weight?
172.
Perfect, right? So let's say 172, and I believe we did this yesterday. I have the paper. I believe we had 1550. So 1550. So write that down. 1550 is the minimum of calories we want to make sure we have a day. Okay? Minimum, all right? And this is 7 days a week, all right? And again, just have it on there. Why is that, T? Because I got to make sure that we feeding your body enough gasoline so we can have it go the whole distance of burning. So I think I talked to you about like your miles and gallons. Did I talk to you about that yesterday a little bit?
Yes.
Right? So I got to make sure I fill that gas tank up. So 1550 is filling your gas tank up. I'm not going to go over that. No, I'm going to go just enough. Now we're going to burn more than that. Why, T? Because now you're going to work out. That's going to burn more calories. Now you're going to, every time you eat, that burn more calories. So if you're doing 500 calories less than what you put in, times out by 7, that's 1 pound that you're going to lose, okay, of fat that you're losing. But you're actually going to be doing more than that because 500 calories your workout, your daily activity, walking, going to your car, going to work, that's more calories. Every time you eat, your food digests, that's more calories. So you're actually burning a lot more than you put in, which is awesome without you having to feel like you're starving yourself. We don't want that, right?
Right.
Okay, so 1500 is what we're going to have. So now I want you to write this down, okay, next to that now. So put protein equals 35 to 40%. And we'll go over that. All right, write down carbs.
Okay.
And that's 25 to 30%.
Okay.
And then write down fats. And that's 30 to 35%.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now, all right, I'm gonna touch on that, but I want you to understand about blood sugar levels and things like that. Are you familiar with like insulin and how it works and storing a little bit?
Yeah.
Awesome, right?
Bit.
Perfect. Okay. So this is how I want you to treat your body. We're gonna treat you like you're a diabetic. If you want to get these abs down, I'm gonna treat you like a diabetic. All right. So I'm gonna explain what I mean. Okay. Your boyfriend, what's his name?
Brent,
right? So here we go. So I'm going to bring Brent in here. All right, here we go. So you can see my chart. You see my chart?
Yes.
Okay. So the low part, okay, when you wake up in the morning, your blood sugar is low. Okay, this is where you at, right? And let's say in the morning you wake up and you want to have a funnel cake. Your blood sugar going boom, rise so high, right? Which we don't want. Or if you eat a chicken sweet potato, it's going to gradually rise and kind of go here. So if you want to, so we have two type of areas. If we go from low to medium, April, you stay in this zone. This is your fat burning zone. Okay. I want to stay between low and medium all the time. If you go from medium to high, you're in your fat storing mode. Okay. So from low to medium, what area is that? That's your fat what?
Fat burning.
Oh yeah, I love it. And then medium to high is
fat storing.
I love it. Awesome, right? So let's say, and what's your boo name? What's his name? James?
Brent,
right? Brent. So let's say you have the funnel cake, right? So Brent is like a construction worker, and Brent has a nice shovel. So what he has to do is he want to make sure my boo April don't die on me. So when you do have that funnel cake go up, so Brent got to get up out the bed, grab a shovel, right? He's in your body. He's going to get sugar, scoop that out, put it in your back fat. He's going to get more sugar, bring that out, put it in your hamstrings. Sugar go lower. Get this sugar, put that in your arms, back arms. So he got to get that sugar and put in your fat cells because if it stay in your blood, it's going to clot. He don't want that. He needs you around. So now we back down. Now we're cool. I don't want to have Brent do that. I don't want him to store fat, store sugar somewhere else. That's why I want to make sure we stay with clean foods as what you did already, lose your weight. And why we don't want to, that's why people with holidays, they gain a lot of weight. Because what? It's a lot of what? Carbs, sugar, sweets, right? So all they're doing every day is boom, boom, boom. We don't want that. So we want to stay low to medium. So foods that make low to medium. So give me some healthy foods that you eat that you would think that will go low to medium. Let's say veggies. Name like 3 veggies.
Broccoli, spinach, and
all right. So what I was asking was, and give me 2 or 3 healthy carbohydrates that won't have your sugar go too high. What kind of carbs do you eat that's pretty healthy?
Sweet potatoes, jasmine rice, and I also eat whole wheat or honey wheat bread.
Oh yeah, right. So we have that. So those kind of carbs we want to have. As you know, you already lost some weight, so we're gonna go to the next level because we want to make sure that we're not going from medium to high, right? So that's why portion control they say because you can eat sweet potato, but if you ate 5, 6, 7 sweet potatoes, healthy, but that's a lot of sugar because carbs break down the sugar, so you still will go on that level, right? So that's why, as you know, they say portion control is very important, right? So we have that. And how about, and then fats, right? So how about fats? Do you know in a couple healthy fats that you eat or you can eat?
Olive oil is what I mostly stick to. But
Awesome.
coconut oil has been another one, but I use it very sparingly.
Okay, awesome.
Since it kind of solidifies.
Right, got you. So, yeah, right? And then, of course, you have, like, eggs, and you have, like, avocados, and you have peanut butter, right? So when you go to your Trainerize, so just go to your little drop-down box, and it'll say settings. So just go to settings, just put settings,
Okay.
and you'll see MyFitnessPal, and that's when it'll ask you to connect it. And you put your username, simple, booyah.